don't go to the gym, more for the reasons that I'll mention. It's all too common nowadays that gym culture, it's a really big part of our society. Everyone tells you whenever you have problems in life, just go to the gym, just lift a few weights. But the problem with that is people just take it a little bit too far. Don't get me wrong, it's a good thing if you want to be physically fit and healthy. And personally, I think everyone should eventually go to the gym. But the reason I say don't go is when it becomes a bit too much. Specifically, the people where their personality revolves entirely around the gym. There's so many people that I know of that just overly obsess over it. There's so many other things that should be focused on besides the gym. And I'll even talk about it from my experience. I went very deep down the whole red pill self-improvement kind of movement. The problem is I revolved my life around self-improvement instead of using self-improvement around my life to help better it. Instead of my life being better as an end goal, it became that I should try and fit myself into self-improvement and achieve the general goals seen in self-improvement. And one of these big ones was the gym. For a long time, I was really stuck in the skinny fat body type. And for a long time, I was stuck in a body type that was called skinny fat, where you would kind of appear more bloated, but a lot of your limbs would just be very overall skinny, especially my arms. And for me, I wanted just a better physique, which is fine, but I felt like I started to take it a bit too far, and I wasn't immediately seeing improvement when I thought I should have. So if anything, it just demotivated me more and more because I wasn't gaining much progress, and plenty of kids that are way younger than me, they would be able to lift significantly more weight, be in way better shape than me. And it just kind of made me feel very self-conscious of even being in the gym in the first place. And then it really started to make me question, is the gym that important? Is it really all that everyone makes it out to be? And I say no. Of course, the gym can help you get a better physique, it can give you a better body, and you can overall just gain more confidence from it, and that's a great thing. But there's plenty of people that I know of that they just assume that, and even when it's not the main goal, one of the biggest problems that I've seen is that men will try to say having an attractive body attracts more women. And of course, this isn't the end goal, at least I hope it's not, but this could not be further from the truth. If we were to really get into it, face will always be more important than body. This is just undisputed. But also just in general, being able to talk to them, that's what will attract them in the end. Of course, being attractive helps, but looks can only get you so far. And this is where I really started to see the whole idea of the gym differently. It's not their goal to become more attractive to other people. If anything, it's probably to become more attractive to themselves. But as I said before, it's all fine and good when it's in moderation. But it's when you start to really go off the deep end and just start to get into all these things that you really shouldn't be focusing on, that's when it becomes a problem. And also, yeah, some people's personalities just revolve entirely around the gym, where if they start to get a little bit more out of shape, it destroys their ego and it destroys their self-image just because they don't look like they used to. Of course, you can work to get it back, but at that point, what are you at the gym for now? Are you at the gym to better yourself, or are you at the gym just to try and give yourself that good body that you had maybe years ago? Now, more back to my own experience. There's been many days where I haven't really been able to wake up right. I would just have a severe lack of energy, and there's been a lot of times where I would be at the gym and I would just stop mid-set. I would just stop, drop the weights, and just space out for a bit because there's not much else I could really think of or do. I have no energy. I have no will to even pick up those weights again. So I use the last bit of energy I have to just take the weights, put them back where they belong, and just head out. Because back when I was depressed, that's exactly how it felt. I had no energy to even do anything at that point. I already knew I had issues that needed to be solved and worked upon. And just sitting there lifting weights and putting them back down again, that wasn't going to help me in the end. And I knew this. So that's why the gym kind of became more pointless to me. And I think another thing as well, with my size, I am a lot smaller compared to most guys out there. So for me, I feel like I would be a pushover. I feel like I could get taken advantage of really easily just because I'm not intimidating at all. And that's when it hit me. I'm not that happy in the gym anymore. I really want to do something else. And that something else, it might revolve around something like even martial arts, like being able to learn how to fight. And I'm not talking about some random karate class that's meant for a bunch of elementary school kids. I'm talking about actually training in something such as MMA, Muay Thai, or even wrestling or BJJ. I do want to learn how to fight and how to be able to defend myself. Picking up weights and putting them back down again is not going to do that for me. And I feel like I'll get into good shape in no time. I don't need to sit there and focus on weightlifting to get myself into shape. Just by starting to go do more activities that mean more to me than weightlifting, that'll get me into shape by default. So not only am I going to end up with a body that I'm happy about, but that body is going to be more useful to me. I get more use out of it. I might be more mobile. I might be able to learn how to fight. I might be able to just do more than I would have ever been able to do just because I stopped going to the gym. So that's going to be it for this video, and until next time.